So welcome everyone. Council acknowledges the Wadawurrung traditional owners of this land, and I pay my respects to all elders past and present, and to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who are part of the greater Geelong community today. The virtual meeting statement. Members are advised that this virtual meeting is being recorded and will be published on the Council's website. If any committee member loses connectivity with this meeting, they will be marked as absent for the time they are away. If a quorum cannot be maintained during the meeting due to the members losing connectivity, we'll adjourn for 10 minutes to re-establish a quorum. If a quorum cannot be achieved, the meeting will be abandoned. Voting will be by a show of hands. Also, to speak to an item, please raise your hand. We'll ask you to keep your mic muted when you're not speaking to limit the background noise. As per the requirement of the COVID-19 Omnibus Bill 2020, Part 12, Clause 394, can I please have a show of hands from everyone that you can both see and hear myself and other committee members? Excellent. So before we begin, I just want to take this moment to acknowledge the recent passing of one of our fellow committee members in Russell Morris. We haven't had a meeting since Russell passed away. He passed away on the 31st of August following a brave battle with cancer. He had been an active member of the Geelong Major Events Committee since 2014, and Russell's passion for major events and his contribution to this committee will be sadly missed. We send our condolences to his family and friends, and was really a great bloke to know. So apologies and condolences to his family and friends. So move on with the agenda. So apologies, Sharon?
We have an apology from Natalie Valentine.
Okay. Any declarations of conflict of interest? No, and if they do arise, hand up. Thank you. The confirmation of the minutes of the July ordinary meeting. Need a mover and a seconder for those. Moved Robin, seconded Trent. All in favour? Any matters arising from those, Sharon?
There are no, nil.
Okay, correspondence for noting.
Yes, I just wanted to pass on that we received a note from the board and the members of the Royal Geelong Yacht Club who wish to express their condolences to the committee on the passing of Russell Morris.
Okay, that's good of them. Okay, thank you. Question time. Any questions been submitted?
No.
Okay, then we'll keep going. Section B, reports, the budget update.
The budget reflects the decisions made at the July meeting, which was the inclusion of police and emergency services. Excuse me. There's been no other changes to the budget since the last meeting.
Very good.
Oh, actually, sorry. Since the last meeting, the carryover has been approved. Apologies. Sorry. So the carryover was approved from the 2019-2020 budget. So you can see at the top of item 6, we have added a $436,966 carryover from the 1920 financial year. Sorry, such a highlight to miss.
Well done. Thank you. So that's for noting?
Yes.
Very good. The funding applications. Turning on the Archie 100 at the Geelong Gallery.
Yes, the Archie 100 is a 100-year celebration of the anniversary of the Archibald Prize. In celebration of that anniversary, the Art Gallery of New South Wales are putting together an exhibition of 100 portraits across the century. And the Geelong Gallery have been fortunate enough to procure that opportunity to be the Victorian venue in late 2021.
Okay. We just take that and note that for discussing in confidential, Sharon.
Yeah, if we could move the recommendation at item 2 on that page to consider the application in a confidential section of the meeting.
Then a mover and a seconder for that. Moved Brett, seconded Bruce. All in favour? And the sale GP.
Thank you. Yes, the second application on the agenda this afternoon is Sail GP. This event is a new global sailing event that showcases the world's fastest on-water racing with 8 participating national teams. So it's a global event. It's a series of races that are held at about 6 countries around the globe, and Geelong is bidding to be that one of those exclusive countries to host the Sail GP event in January 2022. So we make the recommendation that we consider the application in the confidential section of the meeting.
And a mover and a seconder for that. Moved Robin, seconded Tracy. All in favour? It's also moved to the confidential section of the meeting.
Mr. Chairman, can I just, of note, I haven't declared a conflict of interest with RGYC because I'm currently not working for them.
Thanks, Lee. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Any further business for the ordinary meeting, Sharon?
No.
Okay, we've got the date of the next ordinary meeting, Monday the 16th of November.
Correct.
Now, this meeting, well, today's meeting will be the last Geelong major events meeting until after the council elections. Did you want to talk on that, Sharon?
Councillor Nelson has his hand up. Councillor Murray.
Yes, Ron.
Pete, are we going to, the election announcement is Friday the 13th of November. Are we going to have a meeting before Monday the 16th? You know what I mean? To work out who's who in the zoo? Because I don't think we'll get quorum for that meeting. Because we're only just, the declaration's on the 13th, the Friday before.
If I may, councillors.
Okay.
The caretaker period applies from the 22nd of September, from tomorrow, midday tomorrow, through to the 24th of October. As we move into the next agenda, you'll see that we are proposing to hold the next meeting on Monday the 26th of October after caretaker period.
Sorry, Sharon, the next meeting is on the 16th of November, you said?
The next ordinary meeting of GMA on the 16th of November. So yes, one would imagine we still have a quorum, even if there was a number of changes to our council representatives. We would still have a quorum based on the external representatives and the council officers that are on the committee.
Okay, yeah, because there won't be any councillors there, is what I'm suggesting.
Well, there may be. Oh,
well, the declaration will only be on the 13th, so we won't have a meeting between the 13th and the 16th.
Because you won't be sworn in until that next week.
Correct.
I'm
Correct.
with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Tuesday the 17th, we won't be sworn in until then.
Okay, I'm with you, Councillor Nelson. Okay.
Sorry, Sharon.
No. I get what you're saying.
Does that mean 2 meetings then that don't have councillors, the October and the November?
No.
What about the strategic date, Sharon, you're talking about the 26th of October?
Yeah. So we'll have our next ordinary meeting on Monday, the 16th of November, which is the next ordinary meeting of GME. And we still have a quorum if we don't have councillors attending that meeting. So as far as I've been advised, we can go ahead. Let's talk about the other strategic sessions that we may have when we get to that matter, if that's agreeable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Well, that concludes the public section of the ordinary meeting. I now call for a member to move a motion that the Geelong Major Events close the meeting to the public in accordance with section 66(2)(a) of the Local Government Act to consider contractual matters. Did a mover and a seconder to move into confidential? Moved Brendan, seconded Julie. All in favour? Passed. Okay, that concludes the recording of the Geelong Major Events ordinary meeting for September 2020.